morning everyone, my name is Matthew, I'm 15 years old and today I will present you my dream job. My dream job is to be a Formula 1 aerodynamics engineering. I want to design and make prototypes of an F1 car. F1 car is very interesting. I want to do this job because I love F1, especially in the engineering department. It's like art, really. Every part of an F1 car works together to create what you see here, to function and look like this. The engine makes power to drive the car at incredible speeds. The bodywork, the engine is here. The bodyworks like the front wing, the barge boards, the underside, the rear wing makes downforce, so the car is planted on the road. The suspension here, absorbs the bumps, so the tire can keep contact with the asphalt. The brakes make sure the car stops in time for the corner, and so much more in an F1 car. I'm fortunate enough to see the magic of this machinery with my own eyes, and surely it was an amazing experience.
When was it and why?
A couple of months ago in Singapore. I want this. I'm looking forward to go to ITB University because it has an aerospace engineering department, so it can open up many doors in the future if I want to pursue further into my studies and job and get closer to my dream. Today I will present to you one of the most important aerodynamic part in an F1 car, that is the front wing. Since the air first touches the front wing from the car, the modern Formula 1 car uses it to be a flow management device. It's essentially keeps the flow clean on the bodywork. Here it creates vortices. It's spinning air from the tip of the wing. It's in the inside wing here, the end plate and the end plate here, so it washes out the weight from the tires. Next. It pushes out the weight from these tires, so the airflow in here is much more clean. The outside part here uses the end part to curve the air outwards, and here it uses it straight, and the barge board helps to push the weight of the tires away from the car. It uses slot gaps to accelerate air into the barge board and the underside of the car, so the pressure is much lower and it can create much more downforce.
Question, is it only on the one side of the car or both?
No, it's on the both sides.
Yeah, it's higher than
Next.
Wait.
Next. No. Here, it's cleaner. You see there, yeah, and clean wash and the vortex with this. So it's cleaner and the underside and the rear wing can work much more efficiently. Next. If you don't have the front wing, the weight of the tires get caught onto the bodywork, making unnecessary low pressure areas or vacuums. So it creates drag like here, here. It creates drag, so it slows the car down in the streets, and because there's much less. Much more low pressure area on top of the car. The low pressure area under the car works inefficient, so it doesn't create much downforce. Well, that is just one of the many parts of an F1 car. I won't describe them all in this one in this time because it will take all day long to do it, and in my current knowledge it's a bit difficult. But however, I will learn my hardest to pursue this job and get me closer to my dream. That's all there is to my presentation. Thank you for.
Yeah, as you just said, actually, because there are lots of parts in F1 car, in a car in general, why you choose the aerodynamic system? It's
Because-
unuseful actually. Well, fast car or maybe what is it? Not a small car like sedan. They all need those aerodynamic thing because if not, they will flip because of the weight and stuff. But
Yes.
why that part? Why not machine? Most people will choose the machine because it looks good.
It's preference really. I like the aerodynamics more because it's mostly because preferences. I don't really the aerodynamics function can do the airflow thing in the computer in tests like that, so you can design all the front wing and stuff in the computer. Then if it's good, then you can make the prototype. But if like an engine, it's more like trial and error.
Yeah.
It's like this part, and aerodynamics mostly are not mechanical moving parts, and
It's more like science.
yeah, it's just controlling the airflow.
Yeah.
The mechanical like engines needs computer to do the timing and stuff, and it's complicated. Yeah.
And you know, if we talk about aerodynamic, why do you choose car and not a plane? If originally it was for plane.
Well, it's originally for planes and F1 car have its aerodynamics, but it's flip. Planes are generally to increase the lift, and the F1 car is to increase downforce. You want to keep the car planted on the road.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the function of the aerodynamic in every car. Like it stay on the road. Or
Yeah,
else
make
will
it stay
fail.
on the road, or else it will just fly off.
Yeah. The first time selling ka din, selling ka.
The famous one is Audi TT.
Yeah, but the first time Seneca is out on store, they have a problem with our aerodynamic.
The
And
famous
one of famous, Chris Rich Bandungers. He flips his heart in the railway. That's when I know about this aerodynamic thing.
Yeah, the famous one is the Audi TT. It's shaped like Volkswagen Beetle,
Yeah.
but it does have a powerful engine. But the rear is swooping, so there's much more lift on the bottom of the car. So in speeds like about 160 km/h, it will just fly off.
Wow. How did you think?
Yeah, then
R8 is much better.
it's the first generation, like 2002. In 2004, they introduced the facelift model. It has a ducktail wing, so yeah, the underside is not high pressure anymore.
Question please.
Who is your favorite Formula One driver?
My favorite one,
Michael.
that's
Well, he retired,
Yeah.
but he's still the best.
I like Michael, but he's not my favorite. My favorite is Ayrton Senna, but well, he died many years ago. My current favorite is maybe Daniel Ricciardo because
Because
he's
he's more handsome
fast.
than me.
He's an Australian. He's fast, but he also got great personality outside the track and inside the track.
Okay.
Since when are you interested in motorsport? When was your first time?
My first time watching F1 is, I think, on 2010. I think it was the year Vettel won the championship in the Red Bull. Yeah, I first started watch some of it 2010, but I got fully interested in F1 like early 2016. In all the races, I keep up with all the races and know the technical standpoint too.
Gelut yuk, gelut.
Well, if I don't succeed at this job, well, my goal is really just living a happy life. With
No worries, Central is
no
getting better.
worries,
They
no
will
burden.
make a lot of people like
Get a maybe 9 to 5 job. Just make good steady money. Makes your wife happy. Makes your kids happy. Or
Yeah, already
yourself
think about
happy.
wife and kids again. Anyway, if you are learning about the aerodynamic, then you can also go to PPDI.
Yeah.
What's your favorite car in F1?
Favorite car? Interesting.
Saya banyak.
I love the looks of like 80s, 90s,
The oldies?
80s, late 90s F1 car because it's really fast, really light, but also pretty simple, not like these cars.
Yeah.
Not like these cars.
Currently, it's complicated.
The front wing is just two main plates and one end plate, but it gets the job done. It's fast and it creates exciting racing, like in 88, 89, Senna and Prost, Senna and Mansell, like that. My favorite F1 car now, well, maybe Red Bull. Maybe Red Bull because the aerodynamics with Adrian Newey is very good, and next year next year, well, Daniel Ricciardo is leaving, so a bit sad. But next year it will receive a Honda power unit. The Renault power unit now sucks, and the Honda is becoming better and better. And I'm looking forward to Red Bull to be on top again, challenging Mercedes and Ferraris.
Okay.